Alright guys, so technically this is me welcoming you one to the vlog and two me closing out the vlog. I apologize. Anyways, sorry, I'm just getting suited down here as I just got back from the dinner event that I was at. I'm gonna kind of walk you through my day so far to kind of fill it in with content. So I literally just got back from a dinner event. It is 11:52 now. I got back maybe 30 minutes ago actually, or not, sorry, 20 minutes ago. Anyways, wanted to shoot this to say welcome to the vlog and then fill you in because I know you guys just saw some clips from the party. I didn't take too many clips from this dinner party because there was like a lot of speeches and stuff going on, and not that I didn't want. I just kind of wanted to focus on these speakers and stuff rather than filming some stuff. Anyways, it's Saturday. I had this weekend's flying by, to be honest. Pretty much all I did today was, like I said, if you guys didn't watch yesterday's vlog, I closed yesterday's vlog Saturday morning because I left my friend's house at like 10 a.m. Got here, slept until like 3 in the afternoon, got up, got ready for the dinner, which started at 5:30. And the dinner party that I was invited to was something called the Filipino Community in Ryukyu Islands, which which abbreviates to Filcomri. That's what they call it, Filcomri. And it's a non-profit, non-political association of like Filipinos in Okinawa. So it's like a Filipino Okinawan community, simply put. It was in celebration of the Philippines Independence Day. For those of you who don't know, I'm actually full Filipino. A lot of people think I'm Japanese because I live here in Japan, but I am full Filipino. I was born here in Okinawa, Japan, but I've just been overseas my whole life since my dad was in the Navy. He retired my freshman year of high school. And pretty much I've been in Japan for all my life except for 1 year where I was in California. Anyways, continuing on with the day. Went to the dinner, suited up to the nines. Gonna give me excuse to dress up and go. And I wanted to go also out of courtesy since I was invited by a local cell phone company here who I was doing a project with previously. They one of the guy there at the company invited me because he was invited, and I got in touch with the guy who was hosting the event, a Filipino and Japanese guy. Really, really interesting work he's doing in the field of like longevity and health on Okinawa. So I got there and it was really, really fun. There were some people I knew there. So in the end, in the beginning, it started out really slow, to be honest. Speakers and things of that nature. But towards the end, like I'm not more for like. It's funny because it's like I don't really go to these events before. It's my first time really doing local stuff, but I don't really do networking that much because I've always done things online. And not that like I don't want to meet people and think I'm like too good for those things. It's just that I'm very like, despite me being able to do this and talk to potentially millions of people or thousands of people and so on and so forth, and I've been doing that for the last 8 years. Surprisingly, I'm still very introverted, or like, that's just how it works out. Like, I can talk business and all of that, but it just, and I can talk to people, and it's not like I'm weird or it's weird for me, but it's just usually like I like to stay within the people like who I'm comfortable with. That's how I've always been. Anyways, I did bring my friend and my assistant, Brandy, who you've seen in the vlog. She was there with me, and another colleague of mine who was working. I was working on a project previously before. He was also invited by the cell phone company. So we're all three of us were there. Really, really nice dinner. Like they brought like the whole what's it called, 3-course meal, like appetizer, main course, dessert type thing. So really fancy stuff, really fun stuff, and like some performances, music, dancing, all that good stuff. And at the end of it, I got to meet overall I got to meet some really interesting people. I got to meet like heads of big companies here in Japan and Asia. I got to meet just really, really interesting people all across the board. And even the people at my table were just these ladies who were like in their mid-20s, and we got talking, and I was actually like telling them, like, it's hard for me to, anytime I have to talk about myself, some people, or a lot of people, it's really, you don't want to be too like, I don't know, like talking about yourself in general is usually a hard thing to do for a lot of people. And it's not that I'm like, I'm on this mixed line of like, I'm proud of what I do and I'm proud of the things I've accomplished, and I don't mind like telling people that. But at the same time, it's also like, I don't know how to phrase it and things of that nature. Like a lot of times I say, oh, I'm self-employed and like I own these 2 businesses, and I just say I'm a content creator. Like pretty much at the end of the day, I say I'm a content creator. I create content on the web and I push that out. Because if I have to get into detail about everything, it just kind of goes over some people's heads. It's not for the reason of like some people don't want to talk about themselves because, what do you call that? Like they're afraid to talk about their passion or anything. Like I have zero problem with that. Like I'll tell people what I am, what I do, and why I chose it, because I am passionate about my businesses and the work, and otherwise I wouldn't have done it for the last 8 years of my life. But it was just really interesting because I was telling this lady at my table, and it's funny because when I got to the point of me saying like, oh, I've been in Japan for 18 years, like they found out I was 19, like they flipped out, and I think that's always like you get that a lot, especially when you're younger, because I'm a younger age. It's like really, and I can understand why, because it's interesting for some people to see the concept of like people who took a different route in life rather than school and work. Somebody's like starting something or anything of that nature. But yeah, it's just it's funny, and if I think of it too, like it's crazy to think how long I've been doing it. Because now I'm 19, and to say like I started in the sixth grade, like it I don't want to say it dates me because I'm old or anything, because I'm still have a long ways to go, but yeah, it's been a long journey, that's for sure. Anyways, all that aside, it was at the end of it turned out to be an interesting and fun dinner. I had a good time, and all that, and good food and all that. Back home now, kind of just winding down, logging all the business cards and the people I met and who I have to get in contact with. And then I'm probably going to be up, to be honest, for a while because I had tons of coffee at the dinner. So I know I'm not going to be tired because I feel really like energetic right now. But I do want to close the vlog out here. I'm going to watch some House. I've been watching House MD all over again. I stopped at like season 2, so I'm restarting, trying to get all the way up to season 8. And doing some small work here and there because tomorrow it's going to be another day for me just to stay home and work because this weekend's been going by so fast. I know I talked about like not working on the weekends, but I'm trying to. I have this big project I have to do for a client, so I want to get a head start on it. Anyways, there's 7 minutes of content for you guys. I apologize. I know it's literally just me talking about my day, but hey, that's what you guys watch the vlogs for, I guess. And I highly appreciate that. So I will catch you all in tomorrow's video.